We have done it. We are here. It is the end. 10 years. It's been 10 years. 10 seasons, man. That is a good run for a show, for sure. Hello, my name is Ivan Montero. Thank you for joining me on my journey to watch every TV show and every sitcom ever created. Not really, but we are gonna get close. I wasn't sure if we were gonna ever see the end. I definitely did not expect to see the end be this. Oh man, the Goldbergs had a rough season for sure. They had a rough couple last seasons, actually. If I'm to be honest, their earlier seasons, of course, were the better seasons, were the best seasons. But these last few, I think starting in season 8, season 9, and season 10 were all a little rough because they started losing just a couple of cast members and crew, and just that's when things started to fall apart behind the scenes, and it kind of affected the storylines. I love the Goldbergs, and they always manage to do something that makes me laugh, but I do agree with the remarks from my friends and from everyone else online that the show can get a little redundant. And yes it can. Or rather, yes it has. Or does? Either way, season 10, not a bad place to end, but it wasn't the best place to be. Season 10 was a little bit more of a soft reboot, in my opinion, but they needed to do something to close it out. But apparently what I'm hearing is that this episode wasn't supposed to be the intended final episode of the series. Just the Goldbergs was canceled. It was due. It was time for them to end. But I felt like there might have been plans for season 11, at least to completely end, like close it out. I really do think that season 11 was supposed to be the final season for the Goldbergs. And then just ABC was like, yeah, let's not do that. So here we are. You can watch my reaction to the first episode of this season, of season 10, right now before watching this. Watch the rest of the season, and then you can come back and watch this with me if you're on Patreon. By the way, my Patreon is now, it's launched. It's live. So you can go watch the full reactions to this and to the first episode of well, just what I just said, to Abbott Elementary, The Mandalorian, and much more. Especially some exclusives that you're never gonna see here on YouTube, ever. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and watch this final episode. Let's conclude this series together. I got my snacky snacks. I got one gummy worm, and let's continue. Let's go.
Was the epitome of cool. And I had props to prove it.
I wonder if we're gonna see
Man, I love that movie. No matter how many times
Marty McFly or the Michael J. Fox.
31 movie pop, including oddly the Guns of Navarone.
Adam, why do you wear that dumb vest every time you watch it?
It puts me in the experience. Plus, my bosom area runs chilly.
Better or worse that she says those things in front of me? Mom, don't be like that creepy movie who's got the hots for.
I don't know if anyone has ever brought that point up.
That dark brown is nothing but trouble. So never make friends with
I know what I'd change. I'd sit more.
I'd go back to when
Doesn't understand the world yet.
Oh. Also, I don't want to go alone. 10 and they're taking you to the park first, so act surprised.
Yeah, babies don't know crap. Just thinks I got her nose. It's a thumb, dum-dum.
Adam, you should take your mom to her. I finally like you now.
It's not her.
She would do anything to help his mother.
All right, fine. It's a date.
Marty McFly flirted with his mom, I think.
Sweet arm candy.
That'll be the last time we ever see that. Can't believe the show's ending. Can't believe the show's ending like this. Can't believe there's so many finale seasons. Too many finales today. I watched 4.
To sharpen my baby's surgical skills.
For instance, this morning I extract.
Look at that. A plant.
Kind of because we knew their union was permanent.
Well, me and
Did he throw them as discus?
Goldberg and Schwartz, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Got you good, Erica.
Enough about that. I don't think our coming off the top rope with the truth elbow.
With these two, it's Jeffrey.
Wait, what?
The happiest place on earth?
I do not. Come on, Linda, we gave them the thing. Let's go.
Love you. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, that's Disney. Disney World, Barry.
Seriously excited for her big
Also, my apartment.
So glad you decided
I want my own place so I can deck everything out in like nerd things.
So do I.
Ugh,
I was there.
everything. It's gonna be great.
Involved touching in any way? It was innocent, Adam.
We were sweethearts our senior year.
Rochester. We once stayed in Rochester on our way to Montero.
Don't tell the Rochester.
I got the joke.
Do we have a new slogan?
A few years back, I suggested Gentleman Warrior.
Also, did they just retcon
Make it, Rob.
Beverly?
Was in China.
To lighten the mood. You know what? Stop providing shitty evidence of the problem and tell me how to fix it. Maybe you guys can talk about
Barry's easily the best character in the entire show. I'm
You could throw a dinner party.
so gonna miss Barry.
I think
Always
so that
funny.
you don't have to be alone.
Dinner party it is.
Always happy to help.
You do?
He is not a warrior gentleman.
While Barry decided to throw a dinner party.
It's your night. I'll give you that.
Hey, look, Beverly, it's George Myerson.
I will say I never understood any of the old movie references.
Coming over
No, that was another girl.
Sorry, I just have this memory.
herself to the rest of the class.
I already know everybody, but okay.
There he is, just the guy I've been They do? Well, I whisper it every morning. He's my little Top Gun. Hanging up your coats, and then she'll stand dutifully by your side for the rest of the evening? Actually,
I think Beverly got over Murray
not like at the
way too quickly,
Yes, we're in the same boat. But like on a senior lake.
which I think was the intention for season 10. I don't think she was supposed to get over him so quickly in season 10. I think they knew they were gonna get canceled, so like, oh, gotta speed things up.
So, brother, how droll. May I take your coats?
I love the graffiti wall.
I purchased this at Macy's in the adult section. Joanne, dear.
The adult section.
Oh, you a cheeky bloke, brother dear.
So just the last
We have to start thinking about whatever mortgages are.
Joanne, dear. Regale our guests about your love of horses.
Regale our guests.
Are you two okay? Is there a gas leak?
No, but we were discussing without bursting out laughing.
I guess that's refreshing. Last week, you two literally fell off.
So droll.
While Barry and Joanne were trying out some new personas.
My monk, you say? Oh, good. He's back. Go ahead. Pour this milk into this newspaper. This is the one who's almost 20?
Trying to hold their dinner together.
So, what'd you make? One of those stupid lambs where they put
What a
those shit
finale.
on their- Bon appetit.
And just so you know, there's no more where that came from.
Still looks pretty great to me. Well, I love being.
I wonder if they use their actual photos.
Fact.
That'd be
we're still in
interesting.
town. We're having our first birthday party tomorrow.
Oh no, they wouldn't be photos that old. No, they had to manufacture
That's
those.
too bad. We hit the photo booth.
For the first time in my life, my mom was
The roles have
interested
reversed.
in someone more than me.
I see what's going on.
Worry, there's room for one more.
There really wasn't. And while I tried to hold
Goodbye, hilarious happy hour clock where every number is 5.
Anything else?
You're right. I don't care if we're ridiculous.
She's so perfect for
as long
Barry.
as we're
Oh.
ridiculous.
in Back to the Future.
Oh no.
Didn't play guitar.
Deserve a chance to see where it goes? I don't know.
She's not wrong.
Unfair.
You've done that many times
Dabbled in
before.
my mom's.
No arguing from me, but I guess say more.
I ran off at
Be careful. I used some spare parts to fix my coffee maker.
Are you telling me? Out of a DeLorean?
Well, don't say it's so weird, but yeah.
Oh no.
Hello, siblings! Normal greetings!
Normal greetings.
Yes, what's with the creepy smiles, Mr. and Mrs. Goldberg? Mom and Dad won't be much happier.
I guess we weren't really thinking about anyone else.
It'll be fun to say. How about a yes? Well, yes.
Parents are right now. It's the perfect time to tell them.
Mom? No.
No doubt about it.
See?
Life. What a crazy and wonderful time to grow up. The
They
music
held out for hope just for a tiny little bit. They're like, maybe a season 11.
was my family. We didn't always- And even if I had a time machine and
The
could go
song.
So,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, okay, good.
back, awesome.
Barry Goldberg, you did what?
Dedicated to Decade of the Goldbergs. Oh wow, now the credits is gonna get me. Wow, that one was good. That
Miss you guys.
Oh, so that was it. That's it. The Goldbergs is no more. I guarantee you that, I mean, I just saw a headline that said that this wasn't intended to be the series finale. So again, I think that they had planned for season 11, for the season 11 to be its final season. Mixed feelings, yes, but that's okay. I love this show. I love this show in retrospect. What a phenomenal show. As a show, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think for a lot of people it's gonna be like an 8.5 out of 10, but hey, it had 10 seasons, 10 years, for good reason. For amazing, phenomenally comedic reason. It's a solid show, and I do recommend it. So as a whole, 9 out of 10. But season 10, I'm gonna have to give a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't their best season, for sure, but it was still fine. Everybody kind of learned their own individual lessons, and everybody was set on their way. Beverly's gonna start a new relationship with somebody that she once knew, which I don't know how to feel about that, but I mean, hey, they needed to give her some happy ending. But why couldn't it have been like, maybe she did become a lawyer, or maybe she made a second follow-up to her cookbook and was even better? I don't know. I feel like giving her like an outlet rather than a human being, because she's always dependent on all of her family. So it would have been nice for her to finally be like, I'm finally going to be independent, rather than rely on an individual. But I do like that she's finally gonna get somebody that she probably does deserve, someone who is more proactive than Murray. So Barry and Joanne finally got married, and I'm glad that they got married. They are very excellent together. They're a power couple together, and honestly, they are people to look up to, because you know, you don't want to be super uptight and not fun while also being serious. You want that nice little balance. And I think Barry and Joanne clearly had that. Jeff and Erica were mostly the uptight couple between the two couples, but they also had their moments of fun, and they are really funny. However, I do miss just the loud and erratic Erica that we had in the first seasons. But her story, she grew from a classic immature 80s teen to a really respectable young woman and adult. Everyone grew in their own right. And it really, honestly, it was time. It was time for the Goldbergs to end, unfortunately. Would I have liked it in season 11? Of course! But we can set it to bed. We can set it to rest. And we will always have seasons 1 through 10 to keep us company whenever we need it. Once again, as a whole, I give the Goldbergs a 9 out of 10. What a solid show for sure. It is definitely a bingeable type of show. Go ahead and binge it. You might get tired of the redundancies, but honestly, I love period pieces, period sitcoms, or actually just period pieces of any kind. Some recent ones I've watched were The Wonder Years, Welcome to Chippendales, Love and Death on HBO Max is currently going, and I think that's phenomenal too. So if it's set in the past or a time period, then it's pretty much got my attention. And season 10 as a whole only gets 7.5, which is not a bad thing. It's just comparing itself to the rest of the 9 other seasons. My sushi media links are in the description below. Please do check out my Patreon and my website, both of those links also in the description below. Did you see season 10? Or did you at least see this finale? What did you think of the Goldbergs as a whole? What are your opinions? Go ahead. This is a spoiler, I guess, discussion because this is a reaction video. So spoil away! Let me know what your thoughts are on the Goldbergs, and I will see you next time. You've just been Montified.